Hello and welcome to this week's Metology Minute. My name is Jonathan Bradshaw, CEO of the Metology Lab, and I've got some great science this week that's going to advise you when you're interacting with others not to give them too many choices if you want them to make a decision. It's got a number of names, this phenomenon, but I'll call it choice paralysis. It's the generally used one, choice paralysis. We get frozen when we have too many choices. Now, let's look at a personal example I'm sure you've shared, and then we'll come on to the science. Anybody who's been shopping for jeans, I've been shopping as a guy for jeans, it is really difficult. You walk in and then you've got a number of colours, you've got different cuts, you've got your waist and your length. I mean, Diesel now have names for each of these. They've got actual names, they're like people. And they've got loads of a variety. So going in there, you can have literally hundreds of different choices to make on what you have, or different combinations of choices. I remember not long ago going into a Diesel shop in America and walking straight out. Too many choices. Now, I'm sure you've got a similar experience, and we can both turn to the science to back that up because it's a psychological phenomenon that's well researched. In 2004, Sheena Iyengar and Mark Lepper did some research on this. Social behavioral scientists did some research on this where they were selling jam. It was a real study in a shop. They had jam flavors, different jam flavors, and they were hoping the public who passed them by would want to purchase such a flavor or such a product. Now, on one of the displays they set up, they had 24 different flavors of jam, and on the other display they had 6. And throughout the day they swapped the display to see if people would engage more when there was 24 or when there was 6. The research, the outcome was incredible. When there were 24 jam options in terms of flavour, 3% of people purchased. When there was 6 options, 30% of people purchased. 10-fold increase in sales or decisions to buy from the public. It was easier. 6 versus 24, no contest, much easier. So this week's Metology Minute is going to say to you, if you want to sell, influence and persuade, get someone to make a decision in any, personally or professionally, could be with your family and friends, could be in a professional capacity, give them initially at least fewer options, because it's too many options is a hurdle for our brain to overcome to actually make a decision itself. Hope that's of interest. Hope it's practically of use. Let us know on our social media sites, Facebook and also Twitter, if that's been of use. And I'll see you in 7 days with another insight into our huge archive of behavioural research on interpersonal communication. Until then, have a great week. I'll see you in 7 days. Cheers.